Hey boys and girls, we are going to finish our last section in our really great reading for the week. So what I want you to do is you are going to open up your workbook to page 42. And yesterday I told you to read sentences 1 through 7. Now, as soon as we're finished here, I'm going to have you go back to page 42. And you're going to practice reading to someone the numbers 8 through 14. Okay, so I want you to practice reading those sentences. Work on that fluency, okay? All right, but until then, what I'd like you to do is I want you to open up your workbook to page 43. Now, we are going to read some big words. You will do just what you've been doing when we read words with our syllaboards, except you won't be using a syllabord. This time you're going to be using your workbook. Okay, so open up to page 43 and let's get started with our first word. Now, at the top of the left of your page. Okay, now if you look at my screen right there, I have that word on my screen. Okay, now we're going to use our questions to help us read new words. So how many vowels do we see? You're right, I see 2, I and E. So let's underline those vowels. I'm going to underline that I and the E. Okay. Now, are the vowels next to each other? No, they are not. Now, since the word has 2 vowels and the vowel letters are not next to each other, how many syllables does this have? You're right, 2. Now, boys and girls, there are 2 syllables, so that means that we're going to use both of the syllaboards that are printed on our workbook pages. Okay. So I'm going to show you that. It looks like that, very similar. Okay. Now, the first thing that you are going to do is you are going to bring down your vowels. So you're going to bring down your I and your E. Go ahead and write that in your workbook, please. Now we should add the consonants around the vowels so that each board ends with a consonant because that closes the syllable. All right, so we're going to move down our N and our V, N, and our T. Okay. Now, each syllable has 1 vowel and each ends with a consonant. So now we know how to read the words because patterns tell us that the vowel will spell the short sound. Okay, so let's read it together. Our first word is in. Our next one is vent. Invent. Okay, so what's our word? Invent. Nice job. All right, let's go to number 2. Our word right here. I want you to go ahead and underline, or I want you to tell me what vowels they are and how many I have. You're right. I have 2 vowels and they are both the letters I. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to move those down on my syllable boards. I'm going to move my I's down. And then I'm going to bring my consonants down to close that syllable. Okay, so I brought down the F and the N and the S and the H. Now friends, let's read this together. Fin-ish. Finish. Nice job. All right, boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and work through the next, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to do the next 5 on your own. So I want you to go ahead and pause this. I want you to try and break those apart into the syllables, move the vowels down. Okay? I'll give you a couple minutes. All right, friends, thank you for pausing my video and going in your workbook and working on page 43. Now, we're going to do this very quickly. This is more so just for you to double check your word, and then we're going to read it as a whole word together, okay? So I have 2 vowels here. It's an E and an I. I'm going to move my E and my I down, and then I'm going to move the rest of my consonants down. So let's read this. Dentist. Dentist. Nice job, friends. Okay. I have 2 vowels in this word, the I and the E, so I'm going to move those 2 vowels down on my boards. Then I'm going to move my consonants down. I'm going to move the N, the S, the C, and the T. All right, so let's read these as words and then let's read it as a whole word, friends. Insect. What's our whole word? Insect. Nice job. All right, I have this word here. We have two vowels. We have a U and an I, and I'm going to move those down. And then I'm going to move my consonants down as well. Okay, so let's read this. Until. What's our new whole word? Until. Nice job. All right, I'm going to underline my vowels here, the A and the E, and I'm going to move those down into my syllable boards. I'm going to move my syllables or my consonants down as well to make that a closed syllable. Now let's read these as words. Magnet. Magnet. Nice job. All right, friends, we are going to look at our last word together. We're going to underline our two vowels, the I and the A. I'm going to move those down on my my syllable boards. Okay, and then I'm going to move down my consonants. Let's read these as words. We have the word zig, zag. Now let's read that as a whole word. Zigzag. Nice job, friends. All right. Well, hey, friends, thank you for doing this lesson with me today. I hope you have a good one.